What is going on, guys? I'm Jack and welcome back to Project Race Car. Today's video is a very, very exciting one. I've just had a message from Engine Tuner to say that the Skyline is ready. So we are going down to pick up the car right now. I've just finished work or taken the afternoon off, hence why I'm in very, very smart clothes. But either way, I'm heading down to Engine Tuner now. We're going to have to get some fuel because apparently there's not much fuel in the car. So we're going to head down to Engine Tuner. I will catch up with you guys when I get down there. Let's go and get the car. So guys, we've made it down to Engine Tuner. The car is just over there. You can't see it at the moment. I've got to be very careful getting out here because there's a lovely, very lovely Subaru parked next to me. But yeah, we're here. We're going to go chat to Ben and some of the other guys and find out what the deal is. So I think we need to go get some fuel because I think it's very, very low on fuel. If you're watching it at a later date, this is currently during the fuel crisis within the UK, so we're literally going to have to run around Plymouth and try and find some fuel. Let's go chat to Ben and find out what's going on. Let's go. So guys, as expected, we do actually have to go get some fuel. So Engine Tuner guys have very kindly given me a jerry can, which I've shoved in the boot here. So if the camera sorts itself out. So we've got a proper old school jerry can. I'm going to be that guy, probably going to appear on the internet tomorrow and yeah, you know, be a meme. But anyway, let's go get some fuel. So guys, that was a lot easier than expected. We managed to get some fuel. You can see the jerry can in the back there, hopefully. If the camera decides to focus. Anyway, it's there. First petrol station I went to, they had fuel, so happy days. It was a bit awkward because obviously, yeah, there's a fuel crisis on, as I said, and you know, that guy filling up a jerry can, but it's fine. It's all good. We are now back Engine Tuner. I've also changed back into proper Project Race Car attire, so I'm not running around in my work gear anymore, which is awesome. The car is now in front of me, guys, so if you haven't seen it before, if you're new here, that's what she looks like. How about that? So yeah, she's good to go. Let's go put the fuel in and find out what the deal is, because there's some stuff we have to talk about with Ben and Martin, I think, so let's go find out. So guys, Christian's just ran off to get a pump to put the fuel in. So car's over here, as I said. Cannot wait to drive it. It's been 5 months. For those of you who haven't been following along with the build, it's been 5 months I haven't really driven this car, so it's going to make a huge difference, because I've seen a bit of a sneak peek of the new power curve. We'll get to that in a minute with Martin, but yeah, guys, it's going to be mad. What's also pretty crazy, it hasn't really sunk in because I haven't had the car back yet, is getting out of the S4 to come and pick up this, which is pretty mad. So yeah, appreciate that you guys all coming along for the ride. Yeah, there's plenty more to come on both of these cars, so yeah, stay tuned. So guys, you probably can't hear me because there's an extremely loud Viper behind, but we've done all the boring stuff, we paid the bill, we've got the keys, everything's good to go, so let's go and start her up. I'm so excited. I've been waiting for 5 months for this now, so let's start her up. I have missed that sound, guys. I have missed that sound. Hopefully you can hear me okay with the racket. So we're just going to let it warm up, and then obviously, guys, we've had two-step mapped in. I've seen a clip of this already, I must confess. It is absolutely mental. So while that's warming up, let's go check out the Dyno Graph, because I haven't shown you guys that yet. So I don't actually know what the final number was. I have a rough idea, but yeah, let's go have a look at the Dyno Graph. I think it's in the car, so let's go check it out. So guys, I've got the Dyno Graph. I will say this is not going to be the final number. So it's still a pretty decent number, but it's not going to be the final one. I'll explain in a second why that is, but here's the graph. Let's see how much we made. So we made 462 horsepower, guys. So that is 130 more than we had before the car came in. So that's pretty mad. As I said, not the final number, I'll explain in a minute. But what we've got here on the graph is, hopefully you can see it, is the before and after. So the red line at the bottom is the graph when the car came in, with about 320 horsepower thereabouts, and then the blue lines here are the new figures that we've got. So the solid line, I believe, is the brake horsepower figure. So if you trace it up to here, we made around, what's that, 460 or so. The dotted line is the torque figure. So if we look at the RPM down here, so apologies, it's a bit close, but yeah, we've around 4,500 RPM up here. Look at the gains we've got. So that's like stock turbo versus new turbo, and obviously all the other mods as well. So that's a gain of like what, 200 or so, 150 pound-feet of torque and 150 horsepower in the mid-range. That's absolutely insane, and we're not done yet. So that's absolutely mad. So obviously I still haven't driven this yet, guys, so this is still going to be a first one for me. But yeah, it's going to be absolutely mad. So as I said, that is not the final number. Sorry, there's not a lot of room for the camera in here. That's not the final number. So there's a bit of an issue that Martin's found while tuning it. in the sense that we think there's a bit of boost creep on the turbo, which this Mamba turbo is kind of known to do. We did port the wastegate a little bit, or the internal wastegate, when before we fitted it, but perhaps we didn't port it quite enough. So there's they're having a bit of trouble holding on to the boost. Then there's also some sort of cut that's happening. So if we bump the pressure up to 1.4 bar, it's currently running 1.3. If we bump it up to 1.4, there is a bit of a cut. Because we're running a link, there's no limits on the link side of things that Martin can find. So those guys aren't 100% sure what it is just yet. But however, the car should drive absolutely fine. And obviously we've still got 460 horsepower to play with, so it's not going to be slow. But we are hoping to crack the 500 barrier at some point when the car comes back. Martin's on leave for a couple of weeks now, but anyway, let's go and drive it and find out. But before we do that, I did promise you guys some two-step, so let's get the camera set up, and it should be warm enough now. What the hell? Oh, that was insane! Absolutely insane, guys. Absolutely insane. Let's go for a drive. I cannot wait. Let's go. You guys have just heard the two-step. That's absolutely ridiculous. I apologise if I'm a bit skittish with driving. The Audi is a DSG, and I haven't driven a manual car for many months. So yeah, and it's got a new clutch in it. So yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Hopefully the light's all right. I've still got the seat protectors on for some reason. But yeah, I'm a bit giddy, as you can probably tell. I apologise if this video is a bit all over the place. You know, I've been waiting 5 months to get this car back, as I keep saying. So yeah, it's pretty mad. And this is the first time driving it. So we're not really anywhere where we can give it some yet, unfortunately. But just hearing that noise again. Oh my God, that's lovely. That's absolutely lovely. So I'm just going to put the window down a little bit. Hopefully it's not too windy for you guys. Apologies if it is. Down a gear. Well, there's quite a little bit of traffic, unfortunately, but hopefully we get a bit of room. Alright, it's third gear. Let's go. Yeah, that shifts, guys. That shifts. Oh my God, the noise! The noise! Okay, there's a bit of a rattle. So if you're wondering why the video ended quite abruptly there, test drive went well, except the splitter came off. Did one pull and the splitter came off, so that's why I ended the video pretty abruptly. But if we come over here, I'm recording this on my phone, by the way, so apologies if the audio is pretty bad. I left the camera like in the car up there, so yeah, let's see. It's pretty rubbish. So Christian and Will are just repairing and putting it back on, so we'll go out for another test drive after that. Catch up with you guys then. So guys, what ended up happening was just basically got stuck in traffic on the way home because it was complete rush hour, and then I've been at work and it's been absolutely hammering it down for the last 2 days. So basically I didn't end up getting to film the first drive. However, I now have the afternoon off. It is 2 days later and it is absolutely lovely weather. It's a bit late in the day now, so the sun is going down a little bit. You can probably just see out the window there. But it's a much better conditions. Obviously me being new to the car, driving a brand new rear-wheel drive 500 horsepower car in the rain is not ideal. So either way, we are now going to head up to Dartmoor, and I'm actually going to give you my first impressions of this car, and I will try not to break anything this time. Most important thing. So yeah, I'm going to get my phone set up again, and we will take a drive up to Dartmoor, and I will catch up with you when we get to some decent roads, and I'll give you guys my first thoughts, or you know, my thoughts on how the car drives. Obviously I have driven it a little bit since, but just wanted to make sure the car was okay. However, anyway, let's get going, and I will catch up with you guys when we get onto the decent roads up in Dartmoor. Let's go. So guys, well, we're just on some quiet roads. You'll see this, the weather's actually good enough that I've got my sunglasses on today, which is pretty insane for October. It's absolutely lovely. Anyway, while we're just on some quiet roads, we're actually stuck behind a cyclist at the moment, so we probably will be able to do a little bit of a pull in a second. Just get over this hill, get around this cyclist. Absolute menaces. We're actually coming to a nice bit of road now. So here we go guys, 3,000 RPM, second gear, let's go. Fucking hell! Fuck me, it shifts now! Jesus Christ! I haven't actually really had the space to be able to do that yet. That is absolutely mental. because the turbo comes on quite late at the minute, which I'll explain in a little bit. It comes on so bloody hard. Oh, the microphone's falling off. I apologise if there's a bit of background noise. The turbo comes on so hard. it all just comes on at once. It's absolutely brilliant. And it's hilarious fun. Like the complete opposite to the Audi, to the S4. That's very linear, no lag, supercharged, you know, just gets up and goes. Whereas this is proper old school turbo horsepower now, and it didn't have that before with the old turbo, which was a real shame. But now I can safely report that it does, and it's brilliant. That was second gear, absolutely mental. Yeah, as I was saying, guys, let's do another pull because this car is absolutely mental now. Yeah, we kept traction, Here we go. Let's go. Jesus, guys, I'm a bit lost for words, to be honest, because you never know, like when you're putting a car together, you obviously know you're putting a bigger turbo on, you're getting a linky seat, all this sort of stuff. Like, you never really know how it's going to perform in the real world, and up here on these roads, you know, it is absolutely brilliant. Like, I've been stuck around traffic and, you know, just not enough space to be able to do this last couple of days, and it's really, really lovely to take the car out, you know, back to where it's supposed to be. I'll show you the scenery in a minute when we pull over because it is beautiful up here. Well, if you follow us before, you've probably seen it, but yeah, nice to have clear roads. Anyway, we got another bit of clear roads, back down to second, you know it, and I hope this noise is coming through because it's absolutely wonderful. Plan it, there we go, 7,000 change, 6,000 in third. Oh, guys. I think the car's louder. I don't know if it's just because I haven't been in it for a little while. I've been driving the S4, which is a bit quieter. I don't know if putting the Tomei turbo elbow on has made it that little bit louder. Obviously, it's a Tomei exhaust that's on it. It's a titanium exhaust, I should point out if you're new here. It is the best sounding exhaust, and I feel like that exhaust needs its own video because it is absolutely phenomenal in terms of the quality and the noise. And oh yeah. Guys, it does seem louder, so hopefully it's coming through on this phone microphone that I've got. Oh, there's a sheep in the road, guys. There's a sheep in the road. I don't think I'm going to be able to fling the camera around, but go on then, mate. Oh, he's gone the other way. He's gone the other way. Try to be a bit quiet. Don't want to ruin the sheep's day. We're up on Dartmoor now, so there is definitely going to be animals around, so you do have to be a bit careful up here. Obviously, I'm going to be sticking to the speed limit anyway, but, you know, it is national speed limit most of the places around here anyway. So, anyway, I'm waffling on a bit because I'm very, very giddy. This car now is absolutely brilliant. I know I keep saying that, but yeah, it also burbles quite a bit more. I feel like that's new as well. I don't know if it's because of the map or some of the, you know, the mods that we put on, so just the way it's been mapped, but it definitely burbles a lot more. It's not aggressive, it's just a nice little, you know, little I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but it is perfect because I don't, you know, I'm 30 now, nearly 31. I do not want, you know, shotgun map, you know, pop bang all the time. So obviously we've got two-step mapped in, as you saw, which means we can make the noise if we want to, and also that will be only on a specific map going forward. So yeah, like, you know, I want to be able to enjoy this car and not ruin everybody else's day. Obviously noise is absolutely brilliant, but yeah, you know, just those little noises and just the scream when you get on boost as well with the exhaust is absolutely phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. And we're going to have to pull over in a minute because it's absolutely stunning up here in Dartmoor. I don't know if you can see it out the window, probably up here. It's just lovely as far as you can see. Now, I apologise if I'm talking a bit fast. As I said, I am a bit giddy because this is the first proper drive. But yeah, you know, I hope you. Well, first of all, I appreciate you guys waiting around, you know, for the car content. We've been a bit slow uploading recently because both myself and Ollie have been really busy. Obviously, we've not had the car back. There's not really been much going on. So, you know, appreciate you guys hanging around. If you are new here and you want to see more of this car now that it's back, you know, hit the subscribe button down below because, you know, there's loads more to come on this car. It's going to be mad, guys. On that note, what do you guys think the next video should be? So obviously we've done a sort of first drive. What do you guys want to see? Obviously, if you're new here, you may not have seen some of the previous things. Do you want me to go over the whole spec of the car, what we did with the build? You know, do you want to do another bit of a Q&A like we did with the, you know, 5 worst things about owning a Skyline type video, that sort of thing? What do you guys want to know? Let us know in the comments down below because, you know, the whole point of, one of the main points of Project Race Car and what we're doing is to share this car and the other cars that we've got with you guys. So, you know, you let us know what you want. That goes for any video, but in particular for this one, you let us know what you want. and we'll try and deliver that sort of content. So, you know, do you want somebody to review the car? I know LBTV, Luke at LBTV is starting to do reviews, so, you know, do you want him to review it? You know, those sorts of things. Let us know down in the comments below what you want to see. I will definitely say one thing, although the car does drive absolutely brilliantly and the map is great, thanks to Martin down at Engine Tuner and the rest of the boys down there as well, the car is definitely not quite done in the handling department yet, so that's why I'm not throwing it around the bends. We do have a bit of tyre scrubbing on the rears. The coilovers have helped massively. We got Team Flexi coilovers on it, they have helped massively, but yeah, we need to do all the, you know, poly bushing, you know, lower arms, you know, adjustable arms and all this sort of stuff before I'm really comfortable to throw it around, especially now that we've got all this extra power. You know, it will spin the wheels in second, especially if the conditions aren't right. No traction control anymore, worth pointing that out as well. We could probably get that set up on the Link, although you know, it can't use the factory traction control anymore, so yeah, we do maybe need to get that put in perhaps, although it's not that bad. We've got Goodyear Eagle F1s on the rears and the fronts as well, I should point out, so we definitely got good tyres, although depending on how it goes we may need to go up to some semi-slicks. Obviously our R34Rs are the dream, but they are mega expensive, especially in you know, 18-inch wide boy tyres, wide boy wheels. So, you know, we're going to see how it performs. The tyres are pretty new, so we'll keep the Eagle F1s on for now, and they are good tyres, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with them at all. It's just, you know, they're not semi-slicks. So, yeah, so we're just coming up to a nice little Dartmoor village now, so we're going to, you know, ease it down a little bit. Like, I was thinking this the other day, it's kind of weird, like, after not having the car for so long, you don't realise how these inanimate objects have an effect on your life. You know, like, I've been like proper bummed that I haven't had the car for the last couple of months, and that's nobody's fault. That's just the way it is, you know. And you don't realise how attached you are to them until they're not around anymore. And it's so, like, you know, you can tell by the smile on my face. It's so nice to have the car back. Yeah, so as I was saying, like, you don't realise what it's like until it's sort of gone, and it's one of those things. It's, you know, it starts to affect your life in a really weird way, you know. And don't get me wrong, I've got other things in my life that you know, that make me happy and so on. And those of you who've seen the Gears and Gasoline video, Cars Won't Make You Happy, it's sort of true, but you do, you know, you don't have that outlet anymore. Anyway, I'm waffling on about serious stuff, you know. Hopefully you guys understand where I'm coming from with that, and, you know, maybe you're experiencing it too. But I just wanted to point out that when you get the car back, when you get it running, you know, it is totally worth it, and it really is, guys, it really is. Anyway, I've waffled on quite a lot, so I think I'm going to wrap the video up there, guys. It's probably been quite a long one, I'm not really sure. I'm sorry it was a bit all over the place, because it was quite difficult to film. It was all a bit last minute. You know, I've got work 9 to 5 as well, so yeah, so there's that. But yeah, I'm going to wrap the video up there, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button, because I've had an absolute blast making it, as you can probably tell. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. You know, share this video with your friends. Follow us on Instagram as well. We post so much behind the scenes stuff on Instagram that doesn't make it onto YouTube. Or if you've obviously ever got any questions on any of the videos, anything about the cars, as always, DM us on Instagram, leave us a comment down below. But yeah, guys, for now, I am out. See you later.